Hey guys, Nike here. We are going to go back and re-record some of Strife's videos that are a little bit out of date. We're going to start with SE Path 1. Hopefully some of these videos also set a benchmark for like speedrun records. I'm pretty sure this is the fastest anyone's ever done this dungeon. So this will be the benchmark. If anyone wants to beat our time of 4:49 that we get in this video, feel free to go for it. I'm going to give the strategies that we use along the way. As you see, we start our time from the teleporter. We go through the teleporter. We give everyone swiftness to get here. We stack up might before these turrets, so that as soon as they become vulnerable, we're at max might, and we go ahead and hit them. Start at the cutscene and then kill them now. Immediately after we destroy them, we're gonna shadow refuge with the thief, so that these ads run right through us. And we can go on to the first boss fight, which is the Golem. This Golem has a couple spin moves where he CCs, and he does pretty good damage. And there's some ads that come along the way. So the best thing to do is get him into a corner and DPS him down super quick, which is what we do, as you'll see here. Our Guardian uses stability to keep us from getting hit by his knockback. From here on, we have to run through this corridor where there's little barriers in between. We try to cleave down the barriers as much as possible. The Guardian uses shield and wall to protect us from the ads that come along projectiles, and we just run past them. If you're going too slow or you don't have a Guardian that can keep you up, you might have to cleave them down too along with the barriers. But for the most part, you can run right by them, and they don't do too much damage. The next boss that we're coming up to, I'll start her mechanics now. It's Knock, and she's a mesmer who summons like these really weird singularities. It reminds me of the Mage Crusher in Ra a little bit. Singularities are ads that can be cleaved down, but she also detonates them, and they do a CC that can knock you off into the lava. So we go past her and try to fight her on the stairway and stay behind her, so that if she does do the knockback, we fall just further down the stairs. And she also has projectiles that will petrify you and keep you and make you immobile, and you can't attack for a few seconds. So we keep up reflex to keep those from hitting us. And we just DPS her down. This next part, we stealth through here to save time. Normally, the old method without a thief was to just run one at a time, so that you didn't get blown up by these landmines, these proximity mines, and you didn't get CC'd through them by the golems. But if you just stealth, you can run right through. These golems, we focus pull them together and we stack might. And once they're all bunched up like that, we're going to use a bunch of cooldowns to quickly DPS them, because these things do a significant amount of damage. We keep feedback up and null field because they inflict a ton of conditions, and we time warp and melt them down just about as quick as we can so that their attacks don't do anything. While I'm going back to retrieve our banners, the Mesmer is going into the other room where the final boss, Taza, is, and we will stack in the corner and pull her out of the room. She has an ad, Commander Ki, who is a condition thief, and he does an insane amount of damage, and he spawns ads. We really don't want to fight him, so you definitely want to pull her. Her main attack, she's a Greatsword Mesmer. She has the Greatsword Push, Spatial Surge, and a big AoE attack that will one-shot you. So we pull her out to the stairs. Sometimes she comes all the way to the corner, sometimes she doesn't. If you're going for speed like we are, you're not going to try to get her all the way into the corner. You just want to take her down. Whenever you see those red circles, you're going to count to 1 and dodge. After doing it a lot as part of your daily money runs, you'll get to know the timing by heart, and you won't have to do the counting thing. But for the most part, you can just stack on her in melee. Every now and then, you'll have to dodge. Every now and then, she's going to do a knockback with the Greatsword 5 skill. and she'll just auto attack. Sometimes people go down from the auto attacks because they do pretty decent damage, but for the most part, you can just stack on her and do your best DPS. And that's it, guys. That is how you do a sub 5 minute money run for SC Path 1.